Today, we're diving into the story of one of the most beloved and groundbreaking sitcoms in television history, Sanford and Son. This show brought laughter to millions and created a legacy that remains unforgettable to this day. Sanford and Son, which aired from 1972 to 1977, was more than just a sitcom. It was a revolutionary piece of television that combined humor with raw, everyday life. Starring the legendary Redd Foxx as Fred Sanford and Demond Wilson as his son, Lamont, the show followed the hilarious lives of a father and son duo running a junkyard in Los Angeles. Redd Foxx's portrayal of Fred Sanford, with his classic insults and unforgettable one-liners, quickly became iconic. Who could forget his famous line, "This is the big one, Elizabeth," as he dramatically clutched his heart? Beyond Fred and Lamont, there was a cast of unforgettable characters who brought their own unique quirks and humor. From Lawanda as the feisty Aunt Esther, constantly sparring with Fred, to the easygoing Grady Wilson, played by Whiteman Mayo, each character had their own charm that made this show so memorable. Audiences tuned in weekly to see what hilarious schemes Fred and his friends would cook up, and to witness the bond, though often strained, between father and son. But while Sanford and Son brought laughter and joy to countless viewers, many of the actors who made us laugh have now passed on. Today, we're remembering those beloved cast members who are no longer with us, honoring their lives and the joy they shared. If you'd like to honor these stars, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. At Morita AS Ah Chew.
Hey, what you got, man? The Black Plague?
Pat Morita brought a unique charm to Sanford and Son in his role as Ah Chew. Despite appearing in only a few episodes, Morita's portrayal left an impression on viewers. Ah Chew was known for his kind-hearted and cheerful personality, and his interactions with Fred Sanford were often filled with humor, especially as Fred, with his usual quick wit, would sometimes tease Ah Chew with mispronunciations or lighthearted cultural jokes. Morita's performance added a refreshing, light touch to the show, highlighting his skill in comedic roles. Beyond Sanford and Son, Pat Morita made his mark as Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid series, a role that not only won him an Academy Award nomination but also became a cultural icon. In addition, he was known as Arnold on Happy Days, where he played the easygoing owner of the local diner and voiced the Emperor in Disney's Mulan, showcasing his versatility across various genres and age groups. Born on June 28, 1932, in Isleton, California, Morita faced hardships early in life, including a prolonged battle with spinal tuberculosis that left him hospitalized for years. Morita passed away on November 24, 2005, at the age of 73 from kidney failure in Las Vegas, Nevada. Following his death, he was cremated, and his ashes were laid to rest at Palm Green Valley Mortuary in Las Vegas. Don Bexley as Bubba Bexley.
I had to leave. Even my blood is starting to get tired.
Don Bexley played Bubba, Fred Sanford's easygoing friend, on Sanford and Son. Bubba's slow-moving, good-natured personality contrasted with Fred's sharp wit, adding a soft humor to their interactions. Though not as quick with insults, Bubba was always there for Fred, providing a lighter dynamic to the show. Bexley, born on May 10, 1906 in Baltimore, Maryland, had a career rooted in vaudeville and stand-up comedy. He also appeared in films like Cotton Comes to Harlem, 1970, before landing his role on Sanford and Son. Don Bexley passed away on February 7, 1985 at the age of 78. His cause of death was not publicly disclosed, and he was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California. His portrayal of Bubba continues to be remembered fondly by fans of the show. Redd Foxx as Fred G.
Hello, Fred. Hello, Woody. Goodbye, Woody.
Sanford, Redd Foxx became a television legend with his portrayal of Fred G. Sanford on Sanford and Son. Known for his sharp tongue, iconic insults, and unforgettable catchphrases like, "This is the big one, Elizabeth." Fred was a junkyard owner with a heart of gold who often found himself at odds with his son Lamont. Fox's comedic genius brought the character to life, making Fred one of TV's most memorable fathers. Born on December 9, 1922 in St. Louis, Missouri, Redd Foxx had a successful career as a stand-up comedian before transitioning to television and film. In addition to Sanford and Son, Foxx appeared in films like Cotton Comes to Harlem, 1970, and The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington, 1977, where his comedic presence continued to shine. Sadly, Redd Foxx passed away on October 11, 1991, at the age of 68 after suffering a heart attack while on set filming The Royal Family. He was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, leaving behind a lasting legacy as one of the greatest comedians in history. Whitman Mayo as Grady Wilson.
Because he wanted to surprise you. He who? It's someone from back home in St. Louis. Do you remember Mrs. Matlock's oldest son?
Whitman Mayo played the lovable, easygoing Grady Wilson on Sanford and Son. Known for his laid-back attitude and funny interactions with Fred, Grady often found himself caught up in Fred's schemes, providing a mix of humor and warmth to the show. His character became so popular that Grady was later given his own spin-off show, Grady, in 1975. Born on November 15, 1930, in Atlanta, Georgia, Mayo had a varied career in television and film, with appearances on shows like Good Times and The Rookies. His role as Grady, however, remains his most iconic. Mayo passed away on May 22, 2001, at the age of 70 due to heart failure. His funeral was held in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, where friends, family, and fans gathered to honor his legacy. Mayo is remembered for his significant contribution to television comedy, especially his portrayal of the charming and often bewildered Grady Wilson. Gregory Sierra as Julio Fuentes.
Mr. Sanford, I have decided that maybe you're not such a bad chamaco.
Who you calling a chamaco, you chamaco?
Gregory Sierra played Julio Fuentes, Lamont Sanford's neighbor and friend on Sanford and Son. Julio was a kind-hearted and often comical character, known for his attempts to help Fred and Lamont out of various situations, usually with a mix of humor and sincerity. His character, a Puerto Rican immigrant, brought diversity to the show, and his humorous interactions with Fred provided a unique dynamic to the series. Born on January 25, 1937 in New York City, Sierra had a successful career in television, with notable appearances on shows like Barney Miller and The Flying Nun. He was particularly well regarded for his ability to play both comedic and dramatic roles. Sierra passed away on January 4, 2021 at the age of 83 after battling cancer. His funeral was held privately, and his passing was mourned by his fans and colleagues who remembered his long-standing contribution to television. Lawanda Page as Aunt Esther Anderson.
Esther, how you feel?
I feel fine, Fred, and I ain't got no money to loan you. If that's why you asked me over here, I might as well go.
Lawanda Page famously portrayed Aunt Esther Anderson on Sanford and Son, becoming one of the show's most unforgettable characters. As Fred Sanford's fiery, Bible-quoting sister-in-law, Aunt Esther was constantly at odds with Fred, creating some of the show's most hilarious and iconic moments. Her sharp tongue, fierce expressions, and quick comebacks made her a fan favorite. Born on October 19, 1920 in Cleveland, Ohio, Lawanda Page began her career as a stand-up comedian, known for her edgy humor and bold stage presence. Sanford and Son brought her national fame, and she continued to appear in numerous television shows and movies, including Mausoleum and Friday. Lawanda Page passed away on September 14, 2002, at the age of 81 due to complications from diabetes. Her funeral was attended by family and friends who celebrated her life and the joy she brought to audiences. Nathaniel Taylor as Rollo Larson.
Boom, I got it all laid out.
Hey, baby, I'm all in.
You better be, because I got 2 wild ones in just from Detroit.
Ooh, Sin City.
Yes,
Nathaniel Taylor played Rollo Larson on Sanford and Son, bringing humor and charm to the role of Lamont's loyal but trouble-prone best friend. Rollo was known for his stylish clothes, street-smart attitude, and carefree personality, often finding himself at odds with Fred Sanford, who disapproved of Rollo's influence on Lamont. Taylor's portrayal added a youthful, rebellious edge to the show, giving fans many memorable and comedic moments. Born on March 31, 1938 in St. Louis, Missouri, Taylor appeared in shows like What's Happening and movies like Trouble Man, further showcasing his acting versatility. Nathaniel Taylor passed away on February 27, 2019 at the age of 80, following complications from a heart attack. His passing was a great loss to fans and friends who remembered him fondly. Mary Alice as Frances Victor.
Okay, I'll go help Mother fix dinner.
All right. Oh, Alice. How about a little sugar for the first course?
Oh,
Mary Alice played Frances Victor on Sanford and Son, adding a touch of grace and depth to the show in her brief role. Frances was known for her composed and warm demeanor, which contrasted with the lively chaos around her, adding an element of calm to the storyline. Born on December 3, 1936 in Indianola, Mississippi, Mary Alice was a talented actress with an impressive career, known for her roles in A Different World and The Matrix Revolutions. She won a Tony Award for her role in Fences and an Emmy Award for I'll Fly Away, making her one of the most respected actors of her time. Mary Alice passed away on July 27, 2022, at the age of 85. Her funeral was private, attended by loved ones who celebrated her life and achievements. Fritzy Burr as Woman on Plane.
You're on the mayor's committee? What area are you representing?
Beverly Hills.
Fritzy Burr had a small but memorable role as the woman on the plane in Sanford and Son. Her brief appearance brought humor to the episode, showcasing her knack for comedic timing and her ability to add personality to even minor roles. Born on May 31, 1924 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Fritzy Burr was a character actress who appeared in various television shows, including All in the Family, The Golden Girls, and Different Strokes. Fritzy Burr passed away on January 17, 2003, at the age of 78 from natural causes. Her funeral was held privately, with family and friends remembering her for her contributions to television comedy. Beah Richards as Aunt Ethel.
Aunt Ethel!
Hello, Lamont.
I thought you said you couldn't make it.
I can't. I just thought I'd stop by and see how you doing.
Beah Richards portrayed Aunt Ethel on Sanford and Son, bringing a commanding presence and wit to her role. Although her appearances were brief, Aunt Ethel's character left a lasting impression, delivering humor with a touch of wisdom and authority. Born on July 12, 1920, in Vicksburg, Mississippi, Beah Richards was an acclaimed actress, poet, and playwright. She received multiple awards and nominations throughout her career, including an Academy Award nomination for her role in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Beah Richards passed away on September 14, 2000, at the age of 80, following a battle with emphysema. Vivian Bonell as Audely.
Tonight? Well, Fred, I'm sorry, but you didn't say anything about coming over tonight, and after all, you don't own me.
I know I don't own you, but I made 9 years worth of payments.
Vivian Bonell appeared as Audely on Sanford and Son, adding her unique charm and wit to the role. Although her role was small, her portrayal brought a touch of humor and warmth, making her character memorable among the show's cast of quirky personalities. Born on May 23, 1924 in Antigua, Vivian Bonell moved to the United States, where she pursued a successful career in acting. Throughout her career, she appeared in several television shows and films, including Good Times, The Jeffersons, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, showcasing her versatility and talent in various roles. Vivian Bonell passed away on November 18, 2003, at the age of 79 due to complications from diabetes in Los Angeles. Arthur Adams as Judge Mel Davis.
Order! I will not tolerate these outbursts, and you will restrict your inquiry to the matter before the court.
Well, that's what's wrong with the court, Judge.
Arthur Adams played Judge Mel Davis on Sanford and Son, bringing a firm yet humorous presence to the show. Judge Davis was often the figure of authority Fred Sanford had to answer to in the courtroom, and Adams portrayed the judge with a mix of discipline and subtle amusement. Arthur Adams had a career filled with guest roles in popular television series. Beyond Sanford and Son, he appeared on shows like Good Times and The Jeffersons, cementing his place in classic television. Arthur Adams was born on 22 November 1915 in Los Angeles, California, and he passed away on May 3, 1992, aged 76. His work on Sanford and Son and other beloved shows left an indelible mark on television history. Arnold Johnson as George Hutchison. Arnold Johnson portrayed George Hutchison on Sanford and Son, bringing warmth and wisdom to his role as a friend of Fred Sanford. Known simply as Hutch, his character was a mellow, wise, and friendly figure who added a grounded presence to the show. Johnson's portrayal of Hutch offered balance to the often chaotic interactions between Fred and the other characters, making him a fan favorite for his calm demeanor and friendship with Fred. Born on November 5, 1921, in New York City, Arnold Johnson had a long and varied career in film and television. He appeared in numerous roles, including parts in Menace to Society, The Jeffersons, and Good Times. Arnold Johnson passed away on April 10, 2000, at the age of 78 from natural causes. His contributions to television and film left a lasting impact, and fans and colleagues alike remember Johnson for the depth and warmth he brought to his roles. As we look back on the incredible cast of Sanford and Son, it's clear that each actor brought something truly special to the show. Through laughter, memorable characters, and unforgettable moments, they created a legacy that continues to entertain fans around the world. Though many of these beloved cast members are no longer with us, their contributions live on, reminding us of the joy they brought into our lives. Thank you for joining us in honoring the Sanford and Son cast. If you enjoyed this journey through television history, please give this video a thumbs up, share your favorite memories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories celebrating the legends of the screen. Until next time, thank you for watching, and let's keep the memories alive.